Alright, we are back with Fallout 76. Steel Dawn plus Steel Rain as one mega campaign. I don't know. The series is strangely going on for longer than I thought it would. Episodes are a lot longer than I thought they would be. And yeah. I don't know, the views have kind of stopped on this series. I noticed you guys aren't really liking it anymore. Well, I mean, I say that, yet I always get positive comments on this. Like all the videos I've done of this have gotten very positive comments on them, which I like. I like seeing the comments. I know, like, it's weird. Comments have on YouTube have definitely gone down in the recent years. It doesn't seem that as many people are commenting down below as there used to be. Just a couple years ago, 3, 4, 5 years ago, and I think that phones are playing a large part in this, where people don't really comment when they're on their phone, or they're less likely to comment, which I think is hurting a lot of channels' algorithms, right?
Both agree this isn't something we can ignore.
Between what we learned at AMS and the journal we recovered from Harper's Ferry, this is big.
If this is the source of the super mutant threat, I'm prepared to support any action to end it.
I was saying, I was trying to be quiet for the dialogue there, but, like, if I remember correctly, one part of YouTube's algorithm is comments. People commenting on your video helps with the algorithm. But since less and less people are commenting, I feel like a lot of channels have they are not being promoted as much as they used to be because of the comments. Like, I see, channels that used to get like millions of views and still have millions of subscribers are not getting as many views as they used to be. Which is weird. It's weird how YouTube does that. Alright, now I'm gonna be quiet. Mute the mic for this conversation.
Initiate. Good. You're here. We finally have a clear picture about the abductions, and it's time to do something about it. The Hellcat Company has been abducting people. Our findings at Harper's Ferry mean that Dr. Blackburn is almost certainly involved.
I can't believe he just walked in here. He must have been at work even then. The arrogance he must have had to come here, knowing what he was doing. Unbelievable.
The question facing us now is how to find him and the people who've been taken. Lucky for us, Scribe Valdez has made a discovery of her own while we were away.
That's right. Remember the Pip-Boy you found in the Uncanny Caverns? It took a while to crack the encryption, but I've unlocked it. It came from Vault 96. I wasn't able to find anything, unfortunately. I know every vault had a purpose, though. Like Vault 76 was meant to house the best and the brightest to rebuild America. Ostensibly. Vault 96 could be anything. It took a bit of research to locate it, but it's well south of here. I'll mark it on your map. Well, we're not sure it is.
What we do know is that we have a definitive lead to follow. The super mutant threat takes priority. If we find the missing civilians in the process, so much the better. But we cannot ignore this lead either way.
Unsurprisingly, Knight Shin and I don't see eye to eye on this. Fortunately, in this case, we don't have to. I think they're connected. A vault would be a great place to hide abductees. The Pip-Boy might even have come from someone that escaped. Investigating the vault is our best lead for either mystery, and maybe an answer to both.
Then we're agreed. The vault will be your next target. Scribe Valdez will accompany you. A vault is a potential trove of exactly the kind of technology the Brotherhood is meant to catalog and secure.
I've marked Vault 96 on your map. We don't know what we're walking into, or even how we'll get in, to be honest. We'll need to be cautious.
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
We've made a good team in the past. We can handle it. Don't worry.
Scribe Valdez is a full member of the Brotherhood, Initiate, and you've repeatedly proven yourself capable.
Step 1 is finding a way in. You'll take point. Based on other vaults we found crossing the country, the vault should have an emergency transponder. Once you've secured the entrance, the controls for the transponder are usually there near the main door. Activate it to give the all clear and I'll follow you in.
There's no guarantees, but we have to move on this intel. It's a good plan, and I think we're all in agreement on this one. Find any evidence you can about the missing people and any connection to the super mutants. If Blackburn is there, I want him taken alive. If he really is behind the abductions, he needs to answer for his crimes. You have your orders, Initiate. Good luck. Dismissed.
Good going, Erica. Right.
Our stockpiles were not affected by the attack. You'll still get your rations.
Alright, we are heading to Vault 94. Just looking around. What to do? I bought shotgun ammo. I'm down to 8,000 caps now. I had over 9,000 caps. I should probably eat that. We're gonna need full water and food because my one weapon is gourmands. Yeah, but this next part of the mission can be very glitchy because there is lots of basically anything that involves lots of scripts. Not script as in legendary scripts, I mean like the game running scripts in order to make things happen. Yeah, so this next part, I know it's glitchy because it was glitchy the first time I did it. So there's that. And someone wants to do daily ops. Can't do that. I mean, plus I already completed the scoreboard. I mean, there's nothing. Well, I shouldn't say there's nothing left because I do want to get. Oh, let me claim that. I do want to get that because that's gonna help get me to. Well, help level up the legendary perk cards. You know, because if you don't know, this is the ultimate build. What's going to be 13 of everything. Problem is, it's going to take forever to get all of these to level 5. I mean. That's 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, and 150. So that's 300, 600, 900 perk coins. I will need to level all these up. That's gonna take a while. The ultimate build is something that you have to grind for. I know, because, like, all my other builds are, like, super easy. Like, all my other builds, my 4 other builds, were made to be something that's super easy. Hey! Okay, there's a camp down here. That's free fast travel. Look at that. But yes, all of my other builds were made to be easy, because because they're all pre-legendary perk builds. And they only got better with legendary perk builds. This one's based around legendary perks, and someone's launching a nuke. People have been launching nukes like crazy. Since this free Fallout First thing came out, and where is it going? Oh, going to Earl. Interesting. I wonder what this, like, they have no comment, like, one thing that's kind of annoying, right?
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
I was gonna say, one thing that's kind of... The Brotherhood has, like, no comments on, like, most of the crazy creatures we see in the area, right? Like, they don't talk about the mole miners. They don't talk about the Wendigo Colossuses, you know? I mean, yeah, it's, like, Scorched and Super Mutants. That's all they really care about. They don't talk about the Grafton monster. You know, all these FEV monsters running around, really. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't like the Brotherhood being in this game. I would love to see a Fallout without a Brotherhood in it, like, or maybe not an actual Brotherhood. So I had an idea, right? And this Bethesda probably never do this, because they're boring. Bethesda's boring with the lore, because like they've become boring with the lore. Like, Fallout 3 had a lot of crazy lore in it, but ever since then, Bethesda's been kind of boring with it. Right? And I had this idea for a Brotherhood. Like, what if, you know, in a Fallout game, right? And you started it, and you thought you found the Brotherhood. It looks like the Brotherhood, but something's off about them. Like, I don't know, like you start saying instead of Brotherhood Knight, you start saying they're named Brotherhood Crusader. And instead of Paladin, it says Templar. So it's like, is this the Brotherhood? Something's off about them. And it's not the Brotherhood. It's like a fake Brotherhood, you know? Like, imagine that. Imagine like an entire fake Brotherhood. I don't mean like the Brotherhood of Zeal that they have in here. I mean like an entire faction masquerading as the Brotherhood. You know, it's like there's so many cool ideas that Bethesda could do with the Fallout universe, whether it be in a novel, in like another side game, you know, like this game or another Fallout New Vegas kind of thing, a comic book. In my opinion, Fallout needs a comic series. Fallout is in definite need of a comic book series. I mean, Assassin's Creed has a comic book series. What other games? Call of Duty. I have a Call of Duty comic book. Like, who cares? It's for Black Ops 4. Who cares about the lore of Black Ops 4? Or Black Ops 3? It's like... might have it. Yeah, it's right over there somewhere. So why doesn't Fallout have that? I mean, Elder Scrolls has a novel. 2 novels, technically. Oh, okay, yeah. This is very glitchy. Very glitchy. I said this part's very glitchy. It might crash. It might soft lock. It might, you know, who knows. Oh, they had pre-war money. Were they getting paid in pre-war money? And that guy just says nothing. And again with these mercenaries, because we're going to talk to this person down there we need to talk to. They're just not very good mercenaries. It could be a lot cooler. Alright.
Little late to the party, aren't you? If you're looking to loot the place, some Blood Eagles are ahead of you in line. I'd stop you, but, I think I quit.
It's an onion! Because the character's name's Woods, and Call of Duty, they had the new Woods, the new voice actor say, I'm an onion. And, like, the original Woods voice actor, James C. Burns, was, like, angry about that. He's like, Woods would... He was very angry about Black Ops, and, like, the voice... Well, I guess the lines written for the voice actor to read. Because, like, James C. Burns actually kind of wrote a lot of the original Black Ops and Black Ops 2 dialogue that Woods would have. So, yeah. Some Call of Duty lore.
Name's Woods. Corporal Woods, Hellcat Company. Mercenaries. We got hired by this creep of a doctor to guard the place. Among other things. Promised us salvage rights here when he was done. I don't think we're gonna collect on that. Love the optimism, but my ticket's punch. I think I can go easy, knowing someone's gonna take out those Blood Eagles. Make better choices than I did.
Again, another, your choices don't actually matter. Why can't we save this character? This is a cool character. And, you know, female mercenary person, you know, could have been wrote up, but no. We have to save the raider, the awful raider faction that they added, and we can't save somebody who's actually cool. Such a wasted opportunity. You know that? There, I'm gonna say it. A lot of this is a wasted opportunity. It's just sad. This is very good at making wasted opportunities. Hey, we can read this, some lore. Pause and read if you want. Yeah. Virus mainframe, okay. Protocol. Cryonic storage facilities. Bethesda has really been liking the cryo stuff recently. Fallout 4 and this game, both going for the cryo vaults. I guess they made this a cryo vault so they can justify the cryolator being in the game when it probably shouldn't have been. Ah! Dare you just appear.
Wow, it's freezing in here. Look at all this ice. The environmental controls must be damaged. What happened here? Those are Hellcat Company uniforms, right? It looks like a massacre. Blood Eagles? What are they doing here? Looks like Paladin Romani was right. There's a link between the abductions, Blackburn, and the super mutants. We still need to figure out what. Give me a moment to look at these terminals. Oh, that's not good. The vault's on internal lockdown. I guess someone's responding to the Blood Eagle attack. If there are automated defenses still working, they'll all be active. We may be facing more than just Blood Eagles. Be careful. Let's get moving. I'll follow your... Locked. Must be the security lockdown. Let me try something. Got it. I was able to use the Pip-Boy's protocols to get the doors open, but it fried the circuits. If we run into any more locked doors, we're gonna need another way through.
So, this part's also going to have a lot, and I mean a lot of dialogue, so I'm probably not going to be talking much this episode, just warning you now. It's almost a no commentary episode, but you know, a little bit more than no commentary. I would say it's some commentary. Is a some commentary YouTube video a thing? People put that down? Hey, it's a medical thing that actually had a stim pack. Whoa, what the? Did you see that? It was like a shadow thing. I don't know. They kind of spoiled this place because, like, we went into it in daily ops before, you know?
You really fucked up this time!
Gotta lay off the chems.
What is his outfit? Military fatigues, but his backpack. Something I don't think we've seen. Yeah. Further credence to the Blood Eagles are former military, speculation. Or at least some Blood Eagles are. Which would explain why they took out the Hellcats so easily. Because, you know, if you don't believe me that the Hellcats are former military, remember, they are a biker gang. And if you don't know, biker gangs in the United States are primarily made up of former military. See, look at it. Marine combat helmet. That hit detection.
It seems I have an excess of visitors today. Ah, yes. The one I met at Fort Atlas. I did hope we would meet again under more convivial circumstances. These are not they, unfortunately. I have no quarrel with the Brotherhood, but but I must ask you to leave immediately. Please leave me be. I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you remain.
Oh, that voice actor's so good. He's
We found Dr. Blackburn. Looks like most of this place is locked off. We need to search everywhere, but our options are limited right now. I think that door labeled mainframe is stuck open, though. Let's start there.
If you don't know, it's Joshua Grimm. It's Joshua Grimm's voice actor. He does Blackburn. Just such a good voice actor. Jamie, I don't think he does more games. I think it's really only like Bethesda that hires him, because Bethesda hires weird voice actors, like voice actors that don't really do much else besides like Bethesda games.
This vault was a biological research small team of geniuses inside. Perhaps it is fitting that I found this place. I have been honest about my purpose, after a fashion, but less than forthcoming about the nature.
Turrets are strangely, like, have a strange amount of health. It's probably armor more than health, damage resistance. And there's Grab Valdez just sliding around. That glitch is a recent glitch. The game didn't always have this. Very annoying. You know that? I mean, it doesn't really affect... Oh, it sort of does, because enemies can have that.
Right there.
Oh my god, someone queued for Hunter Hunted. Jeez, no one ever does Hunter Hunted. That's just like a... one of the few remaining PvP things in the game. Alright, well.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 22. In retrospect, my enthusiasm for the cryogenically preserved specimens in the vault was excessive, if not actually misplaced. I am down to the last 4 viable test subjects. Further research is at an impasse, unless I move to human subjects. Obtaining volunteers will be impossible. The necessary experimentation to even approach a functional result will be unavoidably fatal to some. I will have to take extreme measures to obtain subjects. Thousands, perhaps millions of lives will be saved. Utility trumps sentimentality. End log.
Yes, so that's showing he is going to start kidnapping people. Or he already has. You can pause and read that. I'm not. Pause and read. Basically, all a bunch of lore about how he's been experimenting.
Something's close.
And down. Go, 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 go.
Robotics control failure in the mainframe wing. Activating emergency fabrication protocol FS-401.
Jeanette, circuits 10, 1857.
Got it.
Fabrication system offline. Activating emergency repair protocol CR-889.
889, that's Hans. We need a reactor brownout. All right, give me a minute. 109's next. Jeanette?
Ready on the detonator.
Molly, are you in?
Sorry, just a...
Brownout in 3, 2, 1.
power fluctuations detected in the engineering wing. Activating emergency stabilization protocol ES-109. Detonation in the cryogenics wing.
That should do it.
Activating superseding protocol Omega.
Eric?
That's not in the database. What?
Protocol confirmed. All exits have sealed to prevent a containment breach. Calculating optimal process to exterminate all personnel in the vault. Done. All remaining personnel may now be terminated.
I'm locked out!
Here, I got it. Cover the door. Damn it! Almost.
Data upload from compromised system detected. Suspect data stream has been quarantined.
What? Bypass! Bypass! Ah!
All residents have been terminated. Operation successful. Have a nice day.
Just some random lore about the vault. Interesting. Where are we going now? Oh, everybody left in my... And the transfer shows blah 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 blah. Okay. Optional short circuit the thingamajig. Alright.
Who goes there?
Think I glitched through here before. The game really didn't like it. You can glitch through those big doors. Where am I going? Probably the wrong way. I get lost when I'm in, like, buildings. I don't know. Assaultron, I don't feel like dealing with that. Do I have any grenades? Don't have a pulse mine.
Negative contact. Hostile utilizing stealth tactics.
Oh, crap. Wow, that annihilated me. Did everybody leave my team and then... leave the team and then join another one? Because that... people do that. Which is very annoying. So you. Okay, we got tons of people sharing stuff. Let's try this again. Through there, blah. Gotta run all the way back now. Very annoying. I was hoping that pulse mine would have killed that Assaultron. Pulse weapons used to be very good versus robots. I don't think they have that weakness since, you know, Fallout 4 and 76. At least I always imagined it that way. I don't see a dead... oh. Wow, that didn't do that much. I mean, it did a good amount of damage, but nothing...
I have not been programmed to fail.
Alright, since you are going to be annoying... there we go. Did you, like, fall down? You're in, like, a weird T-pose. What perk cards is everyone sharing? I'm gonna check real quick. Right, close sight rank 1, that's not really helpful. Not good for me. Inspirational. Eh, that's okay.
Fucking hate everything.
Whoa, where did you come from? Alright. Take that. And take that. Oh, I don't think I have the 3 hacking skills.
Your persistent refusal to depart is a distraction I do not need. Please, I am asking you again, leave this place and do not return. There is nothing for you here but sorrow. Whatever you think you will accomplish here, I promise you that you will not.
That one went down easy. Huh, Marine Armor chest piece. You can make that legendary. Too bad you can't come back. Oh, no. Can you come back in here after the quest? No, I think it's empty. Damage is very inconsistent today. I'm not lagging. I have Ethernet cable in. Oh, a missile. Where? No, not this. This. Oh, I should save this. Yeah, I should save these missiles. A lot of Blood Eagle shooting. Okay. You had shotgun shells. Okay, you had a frag grenade. That's pretty good. Always good to get grenades, even though grenades are not that great in this game. Shotgun shell.
Hostile targets detected. Requesting.
Always the problem with Tektrons and, well, shotguns in general, they don't have much armor points, so anything with a lot of damage resistance, like a robot, you tend to do very bad against. It's the reactor. For the right clues. Where? That's an old guy.
We survived.
Drop the power fist, of all things. What's that one guy's build? He's like half irradiated. Like bloodied, you want to be almost all irradiated. Correction. Personal log. It's more about the vault. Yeah, 378, man. Okay. X001, reference to the power armor in a way. Ah, dead Vault Dweller. Oh, is it?
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 38. The capture of human test subjects is itself less difficult than I imagined. The people of Appalachia are in bad need of medicine, and lone travelers are easy to approach when one is a doctor. I tell myself these acts are necessary, the work too important, and I cannot complete it without living human subjects to experiment upon. It is I compound failure upon failure. In my quiet hours, I question what I have made of myself in pursuit of this goal. I began this enterprise fully cognizant of what it might take. But even with that foreknowledge, I could not comprehend the weight of it. Have I become no these moments pass. I push aside those doubts and focus on the work before me. The people of Appalachia need this. The world needs this. Let them vilify me when they learn what I have done. I will make a better future for them, even if I do not live to see it myself. And long.
Tape's still going. Weird. Huh. It's weird. They're like strangely long recordings. Oh, and we missed some dialogue by the scribe over there. But you know, Bethesda has a real problem in this game of playing multiple audio files all at once.
Hey, somebody there? Is that you, Basher? Wow, you're an even worse liar than I am. Wait, that voice. I know who you are. Oh, you're the one I talked to back at Fort Atlas.
You know her?
Listen, we're in a bad way here. Cut off from the rest of our people and the damn robots keep coming in waves. We need help. I can fix that, but you gotta agree to help first. I can make it worth your while. I've been trying to get us out of here since we've been locked in. I just found this vault security key card. Should open all the doors in this place. You help us, and it's yours. Valdez, you got someone else out there? Should I be jealous?
I don't think we've got much choice. We're going to need that key card to bypass the rest of the security doors.
Now we're talking. Give me a sec to get the door open.
Good thing Shin's not here. I don't think he'd agree to this.
No shooting, boys. They're on our side. Ah, crap, here they come again.
This job went south real quick.
Why does she have a gauss pistol? She has a gauss pistol. What do you have? 8-ball. Strangely good. A lot of armor. I mean, yeah, it's Raider armor, but... I think the script's broke.
Ain't scared of you.
I think it broke. I think... Because robots are supposed to start appearing. Maybe if I... run around a bit. Defeat the... yeah. It broke, everybody. I told you this was glitchy. Just seeing if I can get it to, like... start. Nah. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to reload. Always good to see. Yes, everything's...
What can I help you with, Initiate?
Oh, weird.
It's horrible. Deliberately exposing animals, people, to radiation, electrocuting them. It didn't look like it was meant as torture, though. It must have been to the victims. He was trying to determine something. I just don't know why. No. It appears he transferred all main system controls to the Overseer's office. It's the smart move with the Blood Eagles here. Our first priority is finding any clues about the missing people and what's been going on here. Anything else can wait. Agreed. After you, Initiate.
Alright, I gotta quit out the server. Or, maybe, this will just work. Might have to change servers, though. Game is very glitchy. Oh, it's already 2 a.m. That's not good. You can probably hear the Xbox in the background. If you have a standard Xbox One, it has a real problem with you quitting out of Fallout 76 and going back in. You can probably hear it going. It sounds like a jet engine over there. Play with team. Alright. How far back? It's gonna put us probably right at the door when we have to talk to Tally. It just happened. Like, they have not patched the bugs around either of the quest lines. I just want to say that. Like, the Wastelanders quest line can also be very glitchy. And I don't even think they've attempted to patch it. Not once. I just think they think, okay, it's good. If it glitches out, just we have the the save checkpoint system. Yeah. Robots were supposed to be spawning, but they weren't. So, always good to see that break. You don't know why things break in Bethesda games, but they do. I mean, they had a long time to work on this, so why they... What? There's several glitchy points in this entire campaign. Both Steel Rain and Still Dawn, or Still Dawn and Still Rain. You saw in the one episode, and I was trying to get through the conversation. It just kept crashing. That's a hard crash, or a hard lock. And this one, it's soft locks. Whoa! God, Jesus. What was this, an early 2000s poster? How far back do I have to start from? How glitchy has it become? Well, I know that the game can sometimes not like you reloading, and it can, like, seriously mess up the quest. So we will see. I mean, it is a nice vault. I mean, like, the environmental artists for this game have been very good. Like, you can't deny that. Like, they've just been very good. Like, I love all the environments. I mean, there hasn't been any place I've been disappointed with how it looks, Only if I knew where to go. It seems that the quest has broken to where it doesn't show, whoa. Huh. I didn't realize there was, like, a giant computer here. Let's see. No. Not there. Yeah, this is always a problem with reloading like that. Sometimes it might fix it, sometimes you might put yourself in a worse position, and I might have done that. Maybe. We'll see. This is a big vault, you know that? Like, compared to some of the other vaults in this game, this one's huge. Okay.
Is that you, Badger?
There.
Wow. Wait. Oh!
You know her?
Listen! I just found you. Help us? Now.
Good thing Shin.
No, shoot! Crap, here they come again!
Okay, is it fixed? It broke again. Oh my god. It might be the server. It might be because the nuke launched. It might be because of the nuke. The nukes seriously mess up servers. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to find another server. Because robots should be spawning right now. That's a shame. That's a shame. Oof, that's very... Where did, Tally and them go. How glitchy is this going to be? They're over here now. Weird. What are they doing?
Hey, we ain't friends, okay? I'm watching you.
If I do this. It's supposed to be robots spawning right now, but you know. No? Alright, time to change servers, because that's the only fix I see. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Probably be better to do this on a private server, and the main menu locked up. Bethesda never even has tried to fix that yet. Yep, see, pressing it. This still works. Alright, that still works. But, I don't know. Fallout. Bethesda. Man, do you think Starfield's gonna be glitchy? They're getting a new engine. Well, an upgraded engine, basically. Not really a new engine. You think it's gonna... how glitchy do you think it's gonna be? With space travel and just... who knows what else they're gonna try. I mean, like, Fallout 76 is glitchy, and I know they basically got a year left to perfect Starfield. Comes out next year. Don't know... what consoles is it coming out on? Obviously, it's going to come out on PC, and to play it, I'm going to need a new PC, which I'm probably not going to get for another... I want to keep my PC as long as possible. I know it's not the greatest, you know, it's still running Windows 8, you know. My PC, if you want to know what my PC is, it is graphics card, GTX Gigabyte GTX 960 WinForce overclocked. It's got 4 gigs on it. It was like the best 960 I could find, right? Because I wanted a 960 to do 1080p gaming, and then because I got this computer originally in 2013, and the original graphics card was a GT 640, right? And it played Skyrim. That's what it was really there for, to play Skyrim. Processor, CPU, AMD FX 6300. Technically a new one because I broke my first 6300 that was in it. Let's see, events, casual. Okay. Let's see. 16 gigabytes of RAM. It has always had 16 gigabytes of RAM from the start, which is, you know, you should always future-proof your computer. Like, honestly, I just don't upgrade my computer. I just never see the point. Unless, like, what I want to play is absolutely unplayable. I know some people, like a 1080, or, you know, let's just say 1080 will come out, then 1080 Ti, and they'll immediately get it. I'm like, I don't know. To me, I treat the computer like a console. Hey, it seems that the quest has somewhat fixed itself. At least I now have a waypoint. So there's at least that going for itself. But yeah, when I say I treat the PC like a console, I use it until games... I'm going to use it until games stop working on it. You know? Like, if there's no new games... If what I want to play doesn't work anymore, you know, then I'll get a new computer. But here's the thing, I mainly play... On my computer, I mainly play retro games. Like, I don't play AAA games on the computer. You know? It's like retro games and like some indie games here and there. And usually lower graphic indie games. I don't play any like super high graphical things. I never try to. And it's like, oh, you know, usually I'll just be like, oh, I'll just get that on console. If it's not on console, I'll be like, alright, I just won't play it. Except, I made an exception for Chernobylite. I have that on PC, though I haven't played it that much.
Is that you, Basher? Wow. Wait. Oh!
You know.
Listen! I've been trying to get us out of here since we've been locked in. I just found this vault security key card. Should open all the doors in this place. You help us, and it's yours. Now we're talking. Give me a sec to get the door open.
Good thing Shin's not here. I don't think he'd agree to this.
No shooting, boys. They're on our side. Ah, crap, here they come again.
Let's see, did that fix it? Hey, it fixed it! Alright, changing server worked. Oh, gutsy. I'm shooting at gutsies. You want to shoot like the combat thing or the thruster? Not their arms. You don't want that. You want mainly their thruster. Their thruster is like their head. You see? Well, the problem is I have a shotgun, which is not good against robots. Game, he's right there. Why are you having trouble with bats? Oh, you're a legendary. How about that? Legendary spawn. So it was good to change servers, not only to fix the quest, but just for... Okay. He's going to be annoying. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted, game. Loot before he explodes. It's garbage. Come on, game.
We survived.
Oh yeah, I should be looting all them, because I have the Fallout First Infinite scrap thing, at least for this week. God dang it. They're gonna mess up the server too, for the quests. Oh, you're sliding, okay. Game, he's right there. Why is Vats has been having a lot of problems recently. It's a shame, really, honestly.
Attention, citizens. Nuclear strike.
But how did she get a gauss pistol, right?
Please exit the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you for your cooperation.
What are you using? 44 mag.
Damn. Good thing you showed up when you did. Looks like I was right about you. Shame we keep meeting under these circumstances. We could get into some real trouble.
I get a bigger share, right?
Can't believe the Brotherhood bailed us out. Well, a deal's a deal. Key card's yours.
I want some jet, and I want to never see another robot.
As always with you. Alright, I guess I owe you that much. What's up?
I want a fire, I want some jet, and I want to never see another robot.
Yeah, I figured. Them's the breaks. I'm sure they tried to kill you too. You won. It happens. What? Too heartless? You don't lead a gang with feelings, man. I'll be honest. The only ones I actually liked are in here with me anyway. With it? This is my gang. I can't believe you bought that bullshit I told you at Fort Atlas. I'm not even a good liar. Duh, we're looting the joint. One of our people trailed those Hellcat idiots back here. A vault's gotta be full of good stuff. Guns, bombs, food, and... Okay, this one turned out to be some kind of nightmare freak show, but can't blame us for trying. Not my problem. Hey, don't look at me like that. We'd be dead if you hadn't shown up. If they're not, they soon will be. I try to get these guys here to mount a rescue, they'll ask me themselves. Ass.
I get a bigger
Get
share,
it?
right?
Ass. Can't get enough of me, can you?
Nice work. Sensors indicate the problem's
All
have been
yours.
removed.
You
Check
got
in
this
with me
far,
from
so
time to
I'm
time.
guessing the way you
I may
came
have
is clear.
additional assignments for you to
Thanks
carry
again. Maybe we won't even shoot you if we see you again.
I'm going someplace warm.
No promises.
Interesting friends, Initiate.
I like her. You know, you don't lead a gang based on feelings. Are that actual raiders? Or supposedly raiders? Yeah. What do you got here?
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. I begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FEV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end. I've come to recognize the signs of imminent metastasis and conversion to the so-called super-mutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the super-mutant population in Appalachia, but it cannot be avoided. End log.
Again, another strangely long recording even after his voice ends. I don't get, what was he trying to do? He was trying to use the FEV to make better humans, but wouldn't he know that he was trying to make super mutants? Like, FEV always makes mutants. It doesn't make anybody better, right? Has it ever done that? Has FEV ever not turned somebody into a super mutant or some other type of mutant? Let's see. You got the Master, who was like just a glob of disgustingness. You had Harold, who turned into a tree. You had what other human? You had centaurs. Those were people. Snallygasters were people. So yeah, it's like FEV always turns into mutants. Like super mutant is like the least worst thing you can be turned into from FEV. Corpse disposal.
These vessels were once filled with specimens, stocked here so that captive scientists could turn them into perversions of nature. Like West Tech, they concerned themselves only with whether they could do these things, not what benefit they might bring. At best, they made weapons. Such a pointless waste. I have turned what they left behind to better ends.
Yeah. That's why you should pick up the holotape first, because if you pick up the holotape last, you'll have to... It plays two dialogues at the same time, which is just annoying.
Oh my god. The smell.
Yeah, I got a gas mask on, so... My character's not spelling anything besides... charcoal?
I regret the ugliness you find here. The things I had to do. They were necessary, but that necessity made them no more pleasant or palatable. Seeing these things, I imagine you must intend to kill me. I do not blame you for this. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn,
Don't forget that.
number 112. My work's demand for human subjects has increased dramatically as I make ground toward my ultimate goal. To this end, I have contracted with a group of mercenaries calling themselves the Hellcat Company. Trustworthy, if such a term applies here. They display a useful moral flexibility, They do not question the nature of my work, or my need for human subjects. And I do not illuminate them. Already they have begun acquiring new subjects at a far greater pace than I could, and a contingent remained to guard the vault itself. I must be careful. A mercenary is only as loyal as their pay, after all. My control of the vault security systems keeps them in check. For now, and long.
Again, strangely long. It's still technically going on. Still going. Now it ended. That's weird. Why? Why are these strangely long?
Goosebumps. Something's near.
No, game, I don't want the pepper shaker. I want the quad double barrel. Because it's perfectly adequate to deal with. It's actually pretty good to deal with just blood eagles.
Don't let me die in here.
Hello.
You're not with those others, are you? Can you get us out of here? Cassie Holloway. Listen, I ain't trying to be rude. I'll tell you my whole dang life story if you want. Just get me out of here first. Not exactly. I think the locks are controlled remotely. The doctor guy always does something back behind the stairs there, before he comes back to grab one of us for his tests. Okay, I was gonna go for a walk, but I guess I'll stay here for now. Sorry, seriously, though. Thank you.
Everything hurts. I feel sick.
So many things going on. Nature of a live service game. Yeah, there's a Snallygaster in there. Weird. Is that what they were talking about, X001? Let's see. Blah. That was a holotape. Oh, I'm going long in this episode. You know, I'm doing another long one. I don't care. I'm not rendering this tonight. It's 2:20. It's way too late to render. Pause and read, like always. Personal one. Test chambers. Vivisection. Oh.
Research log. Dr. Edgar Blackburn. Number 5. The creators of the forced evolutionary virus were idiots savant. They saw weapons, soldiers to win a war that would end almost as soon as it began. They had discovered a means by which we could seize the reins of human evolution, and all they could envision was more efficient death. My colleagues at West Tech were likewise fools. They made the virus a plaything in Huntersville, their ant farm, shaking it to watch them scurry. The FEV was never meant to create abominations. At its core is something wondrous and hopeful. I will free it from what they made of it. Humanity will have the future it should have had, and a better human will build that world, free from fear and law.
Okay, I get what he was trying to do. He's trying to create superhumans. Basically, he's, Albert Spencer. Wow, this is very Resident Evil thinking about it. No, dirty water is not a... It's not a medical thing. Slug, but... Mole rat. Okay. Brown bear. No significant improvement. That sounds... Yeah, this is basically a Resident Evil vault. Yeah. Super regenerating bear, but he grows extra limbs. That's cool. Oh wait, you didn't model that Bethesda? Alright. Wolf that lit itself on fire. Pandemic. Wolf that exploded like a nuclear weapon. Teleporting phase shifting bloatfly. Alright. I think they're going a bit fantasy with some of these logs. Nina. Huh. Oh, just blasted Nina. Okay. Wait, before we do that.
Molly Cooper, biology, log 280. What is this? The specimen record is blank. No vitals, no measurements, no source data. Just an ID, X001. The cellular structure is unlike anything I've ever seen. I can't even identify the organelles. I ran it through the DNA sequencer twice, but nothing at all. I talked it over with Nina, and she's gonna try splicing it into some of the cellular structures at random, just to see what happens. It's a long shot, but we have a quota to meet. Fucking Vault Tech.
Oops. Basically, Vault-Tec was experimenting with FEV. Oh, we know that. This is just like the secret vault. Yep, just like the secret vault from Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. Which most people probably forget. Or don't even know exists. That talks about the Snallygaster a bit.
Don't let me die in here.
Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. Introductions are in order, I guess. My name's Cassie. Did I say that already?
I feel sick.
Yeah, that's me. You know Uncle Art? God, he's gotta be so worried. He might even express an emotion besides world weary. Coming back. I hope he's all right. Now that sounds like a fun bunch. Uncle Art mentioned them in, broad terms. Can't say I'm not glad to meet you, though. Came in on a Blue Ridge caravan. Doc was there, too. Had some people slip away in the night. Can't take it anymore. Guide said it happens. People turn back, that kind of thing. Then one night we shelter from a storm and those Hellcat goons ambush us. Capture us all. Spent days in a cart or something, blindfolded, before they dumped me here. I'm not injured. Got lucky. The doc didn't do any surgery on me. That nut job was dosing me with diseases, though. Said he was testing incubation and immune response times. Weird thing is, he kept apologizing. bad case of sludge lung now. But I'm holding up. Some of the others are in worse shape.
Don't let me die in here.
I think we're the last surviving ones. He used to be more. When he takes you out of the cells, you don't always come back. Hasn't been down here in a few days, though. Figured he'd got what he wanted, or someone done him in. Good timing on your part. The crappy rations he gave us last time are nearly gone. Maybe I could, but there's no way the rest will. I don't even know where we are, but I'm guessing we're not close to civilization. These folks won't make it a mile in their condition.
It's better if they stay here. When we've cleared the vault, I'll radio Fort Atlas. They can send the medics with the recovery team and get them to safety.
Whatever Fort Atlas is, that sounds good to me. Thanks kindly.
I'll leave some food and water for you to share until help arrives.
You're a peach.
Somebody get us out of here.
We ain't going anywhere. Hey, if you run into that crazy doctor, give him a kick for me, right?
I'm just gonna leave that Gaster in there. I was gonna say, game, did you break again? Did the nuke break the server again? It does that often. Let's go back out to the main room. Yeah, basically.
Though it seems futile, I ask one final time. Leave this vault and the things you have seen. You cannot change what has happened here. Leave me to this cold and lonely place.
The card doesn't work? Blackbird must have overridden the door codes. Probably guessed the looters might find a key card eventually if they had the run of the place. If he's changed the codes for the door, we're not getting through normally. I knew a lot of knights that would probably try to blow up the door. But I think we can do better than that. These doors are hydraulically sealed. If we can find the lines that feed to this door, we might be able to cut the pressure holding it shut. Look for a utility room nearby.
Alright. Utility room. Away! It's a strangely long sequence, you know that?
Take a look. See if you could find
Alright.
the lines to the Overseer's office. Nice work. You might have a future as a scribe if you want it. Let's head back. The door should be open now.
Hey, skill check. They're random. There's not that many in this game. They've been adding more and more. I mean, obviously with Unyielding, you don't even need to even try to balance your skills. I mean, neither do I. I mean, I'll pass every single skill check in this game. Except the negative skill checks. There are negative skill checks.
Neither the vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly. Too far? Does that term even apply when the goal is the permanent protection of humanity from the horrors of the wasteland? I told you my work focused on the health of Appalachia's people. You must see that my research was towards that aim. This is true. I wish it could have been avoided. It was easier and safer, for myself, if not for others, to release those failures before their metamorphosis was complete. I had work to finish, and I knew the Brotherhood was out there to deal with the errors.
Your errors tunneled into Fort Atlas and could have killed everyone!
Is that so? It seems my failures were indeed steps on the road to success. That level of coordination suggests an increase in cognitive development over the typical example. Still, I bear the Brotherhood no ill will. My apologies for that. Do you believe I did this all blindly? Groping madly in the bodies of the innocent for some unknown and hallucinatory secret? With each iteration, each test conducted, I identified flaws in the virus and calculated their removal. I have no doubt in my work.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does exist.
Despise me if you will. I took no pleasure in what had to be done. I am sure your Brotherhood will happily interrogate me until I have no tale left to tell. I will be entirely forthcoming, though I expect you will want to conduct your inquisition within confines more amenable to the Brotherhood. As for the contents of this vault, the Brotherhood is free to collect anything they like. My work here is finished.
I don't like the sound of that.
FEV was never intended to be a source of abominations and grotesqueries. It was to be the next step in human evolution. Our refinement into something greater and better. Certainly the fools at West Tech were more obsessed with observing its failures than correcting them. But its true purpose was for good. And now it will fulfill that purpose. Because of me.
Listening to this is making me understand Shin's point of view.
I have no doubt that you do. As you wish. Contrary to what you may think, I did not lie to you when we spoke at Fort Atlas. I did say it would be difficult for a layperson to understand. Do you believe I did this all blindly? Groping madly in the bodies of the innocent for some unknown and hallucinatory secret? With each iteration, each test conducted, I identified flaws in the virus and calculated their removal. I have no doubt in my work.
It sounds like you haven't actually tested your perfect virus.
There are steps being taken as we speak. Any miscalculations that might exist are minor and will be addressed shortly. What you call insanity is merely the regrettable necessity of my work. That it condemns me in your eyes or consigns me to whatever hell may exist is a price I pay willingly. I have ensured the future of humanity, not just in Appalachia, but the world. No cost is too high for this. Were it possible to achieve it without the suffering of innocence, I would have done so.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does exist.
Despise me if you will. I took no pleasure in what had to be done. I have no doubt. Yes, I assumed as much when you entered. Very well. Consider me arrested, if you must. I am ready to face any judgment the Brotherhood wishes to mete out. My work here is complete regardless, and it is too late for you to stop it. Do you think I take any pleasure or pride in that fact? Think what you will, but I am not inhuman. Had I been capable of accomplishing my goal without them, I would have done so. I am neither a sadist nor a homicidal maniac. I do not expect forgiveness. But I am certain what I have done will bear sufficient consequence without fabricating new sins to hang upon me.
I am at your disposal, then.
You can head out. I'll radio for a team to secure the site and get the prisoners to safety. Then bring Blackburn back to the fort. I'm sure the others are going to have a lot of questions for him. Good work, Initiate. I'm glad you were here.
I've said enough at present. I'm sure your officers will have plenty to ask of me when I am in custody at your headquarters.
Get a hold of yourself.
Bastard. Nina's dead. Eric, dead. All because of your damn quotas. If you can't show a little compassion, shut the hell up.
Hey, now. I regret what happened to Nina. I truly do. But we're wasting time. What? There, that should disable the sensors. Now listen carefully. They aren't my quotas. They never have been. They're set by the mainframe. Look, they are next week's numbers.
God. There's no way.
Why didn't you tell us? It's on a hair trigger. If it detects anything, any word of conspiracy or sedition, it will kill us. I had to be sure. The only way we survive the next week is to take it out.
You want us to fight our way out?
We don't have to. For the past 2 years, I've been working on a virus, Seraph. Upload it into the mainframe and it can take over. Shut down the system, the experiments, everything. It can let us out. The EMS won't be a problem. I designed that system. My students wrote the damn protocols. I can beat it.
We can't go on like this. I'm in. For Nina.
Jeanette? Hans? All right.
What the hell? Sure.
Here's what I need from you. We move on Saturday, just before the quota check. Be ready.
Sensor discrepancy detected in the Overseer's office. Applying cancellation algorithm. Done.
Have a good week, everyone. Dismissed.
Another crazy AI. Tesla's really liking those crazy AIs in Fallout 76. It does beg the question. I'm going to talk about the Railroad. Because on the secondary channel, there was a bit of a discussion about the Railroad. Because I mentioned how they're the worst faction in Fallout. The reason I said they were the worst faction is because they... Well, one of the reasons is because they blow up the Institute. They destroy the source of what they want to save. I view that as basically being the same as the Brotherhood. There's a reason I don't like the Railroad. Also, why does the Railroad only save synths? Are the other robots of the Fallout universe that have, have full-on, like, sentience and sapience, like, let's say, Robo-Brains, or Mr. Handies, or, we have AI like Ada in Fallout 4. Why do they not view saving them? Why is it only sense? Is it because they look human? That is why I don't like the Railroad. I think that they, I don't think they're a very good faction. I think that they, just never like the Railroad. You think that they're doing something good, but it's like, it's like, what makes killing sense bad, right? But killing supermutants is good. Because they're both they're... The base is a human. The base is human DNA for both of them. Yes, supermutants are violent, but there's... I mean, Sense are violent too. You'll meet Sense Raiders and look at Far Harbor, you know, with the Sense, you know, that they killed people, you know, in order to take control. I don't know. That's Fallout 4 lore. We're not there yet. We're in Fallout 76, 200 years before that. You know, it's like, yeah. I don't know how long I'm gonna go. I don't want to go, like, close to 2 hours. Probably after this conversation, I'm gonna end it.
I have been fully compliant with your questioning. Threats are not required.
With everything you've done, you're lucky I'm only threatening you right now.
Please, this argument is getting us nowhere.
Initiate, you're back. Maybe you can help me talk some sense into Romani here. We've been going over what happened at Vault 96 and interrogating our prisoner. This smug monster is practically bragging about torture and unleashing horrors on the world. And Romani is treating him with kid gloves.
I am not bragging. What I have done was necessary. I take no pride in those terrible acts. I will have to live with the shame of them forever. That weight does not, however, diminish that the ends were worth the means. You will learn that soon enough. My colleagues will see that our creation, a vast improvement on the FEV, is distributed shortly.
Do you see the arrogance, the self-justification? We should end him and be done with it.
I hope I'll get to meet them in person. Someday.
That's what I said.
It's justice. You've killed people for less, and the people of Appalachia deserve an end to this madness.
They'll get it, but summary execution isn't the way. Preventing Dr. Blackburn's associates from taking this horror any further must be our priority. And we may need the doctor to convince them.
That is your goal, not mine. But I am not a soldier, and would not withstand strenuous interrogation well. No minor delay on my part will change what is to come. My colleagues are already preparing. Perhaps my cooperation will allow us to make a case for the good we are about to do, and convince you of our cause.
Impossible. We could never support something so abominable.
My colleagues have a facility better suited to final testing and mass production of the virus. As we speak, they are preparing for its release into the air and water of Appalachia. Once dispersed, it will enter the precipitation cycle in groundwater, and then it cannot be stopped.
No! It could spread for hundreds, maybe thousands of miles!
My colleagues have a laboratory hidden beneath the headquarters of my former employer, West Tech. We intend to correct the FEV's mistakes at their birthplace. Poetically appropriate, would you not agree?
Yes. If the doctor's associates are preparing to distribute the virus, we have to put our emotions aside here and get to them before they can. Blackburn's punishment, whatever its form, can wait until Appalachia is safe. Head to West Tech. Find and secure the entrance to this lab, and we'll follow behind.
I don't like this, Romani. We should be done with him here and now and level this laboratory. This is just like what Elder Maxim faced at Mariposa. Or have you forgotten?
Elder Maxon came to regret acting rashly there. Or have you forgotten?
If they've already begun producing the virus, blowing up the place could just help spread it. We'll need to be a bit more delicate than that.
Very well. If Blackburn is coming with us, I will be watching him. Perhaps he can provide leverage against his fellow lunatics.
If I can prevent further loss of life, I will.
Then it's decided. Initiate, head for West Tech. We've no time to lose. See you there.
Alright, we are going to end it here. An hour and 30 minutes. This one's been pretty long. Not the longest one. The first one was the longest. But yeah, we're almost done. Next episode should be the final. What was this? I don't know how many parts it's been. 10 or 11? 12? Around there? Yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you think of this Brotherhood questline. Some people like it. I haven't liked it that much. Because it's just... we just come back to what, you know, like I've said this before. We've just gone back to Brotherhood versus Super Mutants. And then there's the FEV. And... I don't know. The ending's cool. Alright, the ending, you actually have choices at this ending. I don't know how much they matter, but you have choices. And I know what I'm going to pick. Alright. See everybody later. Bye.